Hey everyone, welcome to this video. Today I'm with Lena, who I've been working with really closely in the last 2 months on her ecom shops, and I just wanted to run through with Lena some of the two shops that she's been running now that she's generating sales on her ecom shops on Shopify. She's been through a really challenging time where she started ecom on her own, but now she's been working with myself really closely, and now she's generated some sales on her two shops. You can see here that she's generating sales on this one, but also she's running her other shop here that's also now generating sales every day, and she's going to only improve all the time. She's going to make sure that she keeps on scaling her stores, and this is just the start for Lena. So Lena, why don't you give yourself a quick introduction on how you got started into ecom?
Hi guys, I'm Lena. I started e-commerce about 2 months ago, and at the start, of course, I was really unsure about what I was doing and if it goes well, but I launched my first store, and because I really didn't know what exactly to do, what steps to follow, I didn't get any sales. And then I started working with Phil. So in today's video, Phil and I are going to walk you through the challenges I faced, the mistakes I made, and what I had to go through in order to generate some real sales.
So Lena, tell me one of the first challenges you faced before you started to get any sales. And what kind of steps did you go through when you were going through just watching YouTube videos with no guidance, with no one assisting you in order to generate some sales?
So my idea was creating a store in the sleeping niche, because sleep is a great problem-solving niche. And I found a product. It was a Gap wedge pillow. It was quite good product. And then I started searching for names. Obviously, ChatGPT gave me some options. I wanted to go with Somnia Sleep. And the thing is that I wanted to be more creative. So I added a special character when I was purchasing a domain from GoDaddy, which is this special character on the A. I remember GoDaddy had an option to buy a customized email, professional email for this. And because I was a complete beginner, I didn't know how to use this platform. I didn't know much about dropshipping. Just purchased this and the email for 3 years, which costed me around 100 euros. And then I had a major problem. I couldn't connect this domain to my Shopify, and it's because of the special character in the domain. So basically, when we want to find a domain, we should not include any special characters in it. And there is an interesting story behind this. So basically, in internet security, there is a threat when someone creates a website and uses a domain with a special character that looks normal to people, of course. And he does this to create fake websites so he can steal your personal data, either your card information. So for example, if Somnia Sleep is a big brand, and an attacker goes and replicates the website and creates this domain with special character, me, as a user that doesn't know about this, I can go and purchase from this Somnia Sleep with a special character, and they will basically steal my card details, and this is how I get tricked in the internet. So that's why Shopify blocks this kind of domains, and it's something I didn't know, and I had to spend 100 bucks on it.
You had to learn the hard way, basically. And that's like, for example, imagine you had gymshark.com, but then one of the characters in Gymshark had the apostrophe on top. That's exactly why Shopify won't allow these kind of domains, because they're just too easy to replicate. So when me and Lena first started working together, we had to start to find a product that was actually going to sell. And in all the teachings to my clients and everyone we work with in the community, we always teach about pain and product solving related products so that we can actually, through our marketing, solve people's problems. And this is the easiest way to sell in 2026. So what we had to start to do is run through some spy tools and start to search for products that have massive demand. We started to use Spybox, which has all of the main spy tools on there, and we can use any number of these to start researching. So what we used was Get Hooked, Calodata, and Winning Hunter to identify certain products. Now we're not going to run through all of these today, but we will show you some in the future. But what we really started to do was filter products that are solving people's problems, and we can search through any number of parameters on here to find and identify these products and give ourselves the best shot of succeeding.
So guys, product research is a really important factor in the success of your business, and I would say it's the 80% of your success, and Phil have created a video on the YouTube. You can go check it out. You can find really valuable information there and understand better what is product research and why do we need it.
Ultimately, if you're selling a product that has no demand, or you can't find a good enough marketing angle around it, then you're never going to be able to generate sales on Facebook.
So guys, let's say we found a product and we're ready to go. We're going on Shopify.com and we are creating an account. And if you are wondering and searching online what's the best platform to use, because I have tried everything and I have tried even to custom build a site, which is not worth it at all, because Shopify provides and security and payments and a very friendly user interface. You just go with it.
So once you've signed up to Shopify, you're going to get into the dashboard here, and we're going to show you how we install one of our pre-built themes that we have inside our community that you can have access when you join the community and inside our Telegram. There's the file type, and we're going to add this file right now. We have to make sure that it's a zip file. So when you download it from the Telegram, you have to zip the file on your desktop, and then you're going to upload it. And I'm going to show you how we do that now. So once we've installed the pre-built theme, which we have here, and the community can access, we then want to go and start editing the theme. But before we do anything else, we want to actually add our first product. Now, for the sake of this video, we're going to take the clothes drying machine here and add this as the product, and we're going to build our store around this product, and we're going to showcase how we customize the website.
So guys, you have to include at least one product on your page before starting customizing your website. You cannot do it without the product.
Exactly. When we're on the dashboard, we're going to add the product here under products, and we're going to add the title, the clothes dryer.
So just for now, we have one picture, a basic description, title, let's set a fake price. In later stages, we will show you how to improve your text, descriptions and images. We will use ChatGPT, it's very easy. So guys, on this pre-built theme, which you can find on Telegram, I go and click these three buttons, edit code. So what I usually do is I go and manually edit the code. And for this video, I'm going to copy paste an existing code I have written for one of my shops I have. This already include a lot of features. It's just to showcase how I will add these features. And here, yeah, edit theme. And this is the part where we will add all of our sections. So header is this part here. It is constant on all the websites. This is used for your customer navigation, where he can search or view the products he has added to his cart. Also search for contact details, your product itself, where he can see your logo. This is not moving. It will always stay on your website, as well as the footer, which is this part. So the most important part where your customer will land after he sees an ad is the product page. The home page is also important, but we will perfect it in further stages. For now, we're happy to go with product page. We can see already the picture that we have inserted from AliExpress. And this is the basic template of our product, which is already included in this theme file, but I'm going to edit it. So we always want to work on the template section. This is responsible for our product page. And you can see when I navigate through the sections, this plus appears. It's where I can add my next section. I just got a sale. Okay, so we will worry about header and footer later. For now, we will customize our product page. This product information is this whole section here. It's the most important section of your website. You need to include all the important details up here. If we click here, we can see the mobile view. So this is how my store will look on mobile. And my buy button should be visible. So when I click here, I can see the real mobile view. Sometimes it's a little bit different from the real mobile view, so I recommend to always open your store on a real mobile and double check. So our buy button is really important to be seen as soon as the customer lands on our web page. So we don't want to have lots of details here. We want to keep it minimal and clean. We don't want to distract our customer from overload of information. So I have already added few of my custom elements that I have created that I have on my other shops. And I will edit my product view. So when I clicked on the product information, I, for example, see the rating stars. Those are the rating stars. I can see the title, price, etc. I can click on this plus in between the section I want to add my element. So for example, under the rating stars, I want to add an element, and I have a ready block here, the custom block, which is trust badge, which I can play here with stars. It can like reduce the stars or write something here, for example. It's just an example. Okay, this is too long. And we just simply save it. Also, I want to add, I have created this as well, which is a timer. I can use a color I would like to. Also change the text and play with margins like this and save everything. And I will add also this, which is really nice. And I also can place with customization on this part. For example, I'm using red. I can do a thicker border. For example, a border radius. Okay, this is for my product information section. This is a separate whole section, so you cannot add section in between. You can only add blocks. We will create another detailed video on this. And for now, let's go and add, for example, a section. These are some pre-made sections from either the theme, either the Shopify itself, but I don't want to use this. I want to show you how I generate a section and how I can add it. It's very easy to do. So we simply go on ChatGPT. So now we are on ChatGPT and I'm gonna show you how to make a custom piece of code and add it to your Shopify sections. So I will base my section off a competitor's website, of course. So for example, I am going to rip a Scandinavian smiles section. And for example, I would like, okay, this is a pop-up. I would like to recreate, let's go on product page, yeah. So this is the product information section. This is a whole section. You cannot add separate sections in here. You can only add blocks, as I mentioned. So we go here. Okay, for example, we find, oh, they have bugged out website. Okay. We will, for example, recreate this section here. I will simply take a screen of this, like this. Add it to ChatGPT. And I also want to make sure I take a screenshot of a mobile view. So I added a mobile view picture also, and I will prompt chat. So I will say, help me create a Shopify liquid to recreate this view, which is compatible for desktop and mobile selectors for margins, paddings. So this is my prompt. I'm sending it to chat and I'm waiting for the response. So I just right click on any section and I press edit code. And basically what we want to do is we want to go to sections right here, right click, new file. I'm gonna name it this. Chat gave me the name already. So I'm going here, do it again and press on the screen so it saves. And then I go to my chat and I wait for the response. So chat stopped generating. We're just copying this. We're going to our liquid here. We're pasting this code and we click save. Make sure that it's saved and we can go again to our store. This is a separate section, so we can add it under the product information section here. And this section is called comparison columns. Is this one, we add it. This is our section. So what we can do here is, for example, we can select an image. When we select our image, we make sure the image is PNG on transparent background. So let's find now just a sample image. I hope it's transparent. We click select. We drag this here. Okay, we press done. It's not transparent. So guys, when we have this problem, we just go on background remover, because most of the times the images we find online aren't transparent. And we go here. So we insert our image, and then we just, here it removed the background. We download this. Okay, now we have added the image and it looks like this. It's very, very nice. So we can go and play here with the title. Let's say our first, no, this is the title of the column, right? So we should click on the comparison columns, and this is the general title. Shopify store. Okay, make sure you always save. This is how it looks on desktop, but we have to make sure it looks good on mobile. On mobile, it will look as 3 separate sections like this. We can see the image overlaps a bit. So it means that we have to play a bit with the margins. Yeah, this is perfect. But we have to double check now on our device that everything is correct. So we just quit the editor. We have to go and preview this and copy this link, actually the product link, this one here, send it somewhere to ourselves. It's working, everything's good. The section is working on the desktop, the section is working on our mobile. We can play a bit here with the colors, for example, like title color, feature text. We can go to, we'll change the backgrounds here. And for the colors, I really like this website here. We can go on ChatGPT and say, give me hex codes for light colors. And ChatGPT has given me these options here. I will just randomly select one. Copy this. I go to the color space. I paste it here. And okay, ChatGPT has given me this nice green color. I will go to my store and just upload it here. We need to paste it here. So as you can see, we can customize pretty much everything. Also play with the cross colors, for example, and add more images. This is how we do our sections. This is how I do our sections, but we have to be extra careful because sometimes these sections could break the layout of the whole website if you don't know how to code.
So this is how we customize our sections without paying for section store, which is saving every time we make a section about $10 every single time. And this is just one of the great features we can do with chat now. But what I want to now showcase to you guys is how we can improve our product image. And we're going to do this again on ChatGPT. So before we generate product images, we want to make sure that we have a brand name. And again, we're going to be using ChatGPT to help find the brand name super quickly. So for the sake of this video, we're now going to select Zentra Dry as our brand name for this new Shopify store that we're creating. What we're now going to do is going to take the AliExpress picture and we're going to put it into ChatGPT and tell it a prompt so that we can create really engaging product pages and make sure the images are going to be able to convert.
It is really important that we prompt chat to create our image in one-to-one format. It should be a square just for our product template, so all the images look even and good on our mobile view. So this prompt, guys, says that we want to generate an image based on this image we have provided chat. It's very, very important to mention that we want it in 1-to-1 ratio, which is a square. And we're also saying here that we want to include this logo, so chat will now improvise and create this logo and place it on the left corner of this picture. Let's see what it will come up with.
Wow.
So we have this product picture here and chat created this amazing logo for us. I like it. We will go with it. So now I think it's time to change this product picture to this nice picture that we have, but I will also go and make a screen of the logo so we can just add it to our store. I'll save it to my downloads. So to change the product picture and add the logo, we have to quit and go to the products and click this. It's the only product we have for the moment. We're adding this picture. And we have to make sure that we remove this. So we click on it and remove and save everything. Make sure that you click on the save button here each time you make changes to your website. And what else will we do now? We will change the logo. So for the logo, we have to go to the editor and we go here on the settings, theme settings. We have to go on the logo. And we are taking the small logo and it looks like this, so you can see the difference of the color of the logo and the whole header. And this is happening because our logo isn't transparent. It has a background. If we don't want this and we ideally want to remove our background so it looks more professional and clean, we have to go again here. Either we can go in chat and say make this picture on transparent background, but I will use the site, and we can go back to the store and change the logo here, and voila, now it looks clean. So we can preview it as well. We can go to preview, and now it looks like this with our product. It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah. So this now looks a bit more professional. Of course, it's not edited at all. These are quite big and intense colors, but I like the orange color that the chat have used for our logo. So I would go and now change some of the colorings here, but we will show a detailed analysis of how to do it in next videos.
So once you've created your website, we now have to go to the really important part, which is the next stage, which is the Facebook ads and running our adverts in order to generate our sales. But what Lena can do and creating all these custom elements on the product pages, which is such a key skill that you have to get in order to have successful Shopify stores in 2026.
So guys, in further videos, we're gonna show you how we exactly create a website from scratch. I'm gonna do a very detailed video, but for now, this is everything. And we would like to thank you for watching.
If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section and like and subscribe for more ecom content.